Hello and good morning to everybody. My name is Bobbie Richardson. I am going to be doing a pick-a-card today. So just getting this sorted so I can see. And sorry, guys. Always a little bit of fluffing when I've got Zoom, but Zoom is so good because I can actually share screen with you on. There you go. The cards that you're going to pick. So it's 1 kitty, 2 kitty, or 3 kitty. And this is all about your potential. So if anyone doesn't know me, I am a seer and a channeler. I've had many interactions with extraterrestrials throughout my whole life. And I am a soul that comes straight from Pleiades. So my whole game is to help you ascend into higher consciousness so that you can create the world that you want, become your authentic self, bring in your soul's alignment, that sort of thing. So everything is to do with ascension messages. Okay, we'll stop sharing and we will get into this reading. I am also live. I'm changing up my calendar. So if anyone didn't get my message, I'm actually changing my calendar up to doing 5 days, like what, 4 or 5, I'm going to say, days a week. We're going to do everything from tarot through to channeling my new guides. I'm calling them diamonites for now because of the shape of their heads. I haven't actually received a name from them. They're very telepathic. They don't really have the name thing happening. But they're fine with that. So we'll go with the diamonites at the moment. And also I'll be channeling the Palladians on Tuesday. So they're just straight channelings. Wednesdays, we will go into some really strange, high strangeness stories that I've had. I've had a lot of them. And also do some free chat bar readings as well. So, and I'm thinking of also doing Saturdays, and Saturdays would be channeling Mother Earth and the elementals. So that's what I'm planning from now on. We'll see how that all goes. So that'd be great. Hey, those in the chat bar, Cheryl, Janine, Jenny, sorry, Linda, and Debbie. Good to see you guys. Yeah, and also I knew there was something else. That's why I was kind of like, my master classes are going to be starting up again in August, and they are all to do with clearing the mind all the way through to becoming a channeler yourself or having more experience with channeling or telepathy. So we have to start from scratch and learn to clear the mind, just as my guides taught me. And then also, anyone who's purchased the June-July classes, the very last Zoom class is going to be tomorrow morning. So guys, go on to the link that I gave you with the password and click on the bottom Zoom call for tomorrow morning, which might be your night, right? Just to make you guys aware of that. That's happening. It's your very last chance to have a Q&A with me. Right, let's get into this. I can't imagine picking between those sweet kitties. I know, right? I'm mean, aren't I? They're so cute. They're so cute. Okay. Let's get into this though. We're going to go pile one, and this is all to do with the potential and any channel messages that come through with this tarot as well. And this will also be including blockages or anything that's stopping you from becoming that potential if necessary. But we're mainly focusing on the potential because it's what we focus on that comes in the end. The blockages will all start to happen anyway. So for pile one, I'm feeling like that's your first message. Focusing on the potential will actually bring up anything that is blocked anyway. I suppose this goes for everyone, but especially for pile one, since I am doing pile one at the moment, a little kitty one. Yeah, it's kind of like we've been taught, oh, we have to do the shadow work, we have to do the healing, we have to do this, we have to, and we're all really focusing on that. And sometimes it kind of brings you in a loop and takes you on the cycle of never ending seeking for a problem. And you literally can sometimes bring in other people's problems and then think that they are still your own. So I'm not saying that you don't have anything more to clear, but I am saying that sometimes we can create more issues when we're focused in on, I need to focus in on the shadow work and clearing, where if we're focusing in on the potential of who we can become, that sort of happens anyway. And then as it happens, accept it. So all of a sudden, oh my gosh, I'm emotional today. Why am I emotional? Look inside myself, figure out where that's actually coming from. What kind of power are you lacking in that moment with that experience or that emotion that's coming up? Focusing on our potential will be more inclined to be a more self-serving thing. So that's really interesting for pile one right there. I have got one card, but it's face down at the moment. We've got, oh, that's a bit too many. Should I take them? Okay, they said take them. Okay, I'll take them. They said you wanted a story. Did I say to my guides I wanted a story? So that's so interesting. So we get all these cards coming out. Okay, so the first one that did come out is, wow, potential for you guys is absolutely beautiful. Celebrations in your life. So yeah, really feeling into the fact that you can have it all. This is celebrating with people. So, because it's the Three of Cups, it's very fulfilling. So, your potential is a very fulfilled potential where you're working with others well. You're really happy. We're also, it's funny that they're bringing up those masks, and even though they're saying we put on the masks to pretend or to pretend that we are okay, they're asking you to drop the masks to be able to come into this, because it's in coming to our true authentic self that you're going to find this potential. No more masks anymore. Let the masks fall and find the rawness of what needs to be healed within you. So it's really the similar message to just before. But the potential here is absolute celebrations for your life, for people around you, your family. I'm feeling your family, those that are around you. Your potential is to uplift them. Okay, let's see what the story is. I'm going to go one at a time. We have the Hangman in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. And we have the Two of Swords in reverse. And we have the Five of Coins in reverse, lots of reverses, and then these two are upright. So Five of Wands and Three of Wands. Now I'll show you all of these guys, but we will put them down and I'll bring them up one at a time and I'll just gonna tap into the story of what's going on here. And what are we trying to show? A potential. There is a story here. This is definitely a feeling with this Hangman. He's very vulnerable here, but he's very strong. He's got an essence of strength around him where he's endured a lot. It's like in this case, it's like I'm seeing life through new eyes, through new perspective, I feel different. I feel like there's a difference with you, that you feel different in your life. This life for you is a different life. It's not the normal that's expected of somebody's energy field. looking out into that space and all of that. Maybe you see into energies and frequencies, and you're not afraid of thinking that, there is life on other planets and all that sort of stuff. We have the Knight of Wands next to it in reverse as well. So this is something that you felt like you thought that you had the power within you to be able to handle this reality, but it's a little bit daunting as you went along in this life. And so the potential that you are wanting to reach, it was like, well, hang on a sec, where's all this going? Like literally the Two of Swords, where's all this going? I have to take the blindfolds off here, and I have to see the truth of what's really going on in this world. It's not something that your energy field or your soul was used to. And so in saying that your potential that you wanted to achieve or come in with was kind of held back quite a bit by the daunting energy fields or reality around you, where you're maybe empathic and could feel more, or just sense something different to what everyone else was sensing. So you felt like you were left out in the cold, but being in reverse, you knew you weren't. There's a feeling here of knowing that even though you feel you were left out in the cold physically, spiritually, you knew you weren't. You knew that this was a process, and that you almost had to go and take that journey of feeling like into the coldness to find some sort of potential within yourself. This ended up coming into the Three of Wands. So there's a lot of imagination within that Three of Wands of wondering where what you could bring in. But there was along with that came the Five of Wands, which is exercising your right to exist here. That's the message I'm getting. Exercising your right to exist and to choose in a new imagination, to bring in something new, to bring in something that the world can celebrate. So I think your potential is to use your empathic imagination to bring in something new so that others can aspire to become. But the journey that you've taken has been quite difficult because of the fall that happened when you were born. It was quite a big shift. So this could be light workers in this, star beings, people from other spaces, or even elementals that come from a different dimension. We'll see what else comes up with the Osho cards. I've just naturally picked them up. So pile one, please, in their potential. But where are we going? Like, I love this. This is where we're going. Something that it feels like a potential of once you gather yourself together and you start to take back your own self-support system and you let go of a lot of what has happened, when you come back to that, and you've also got all of these spiritual guidances, being that this is in reverse, the spiritual guides that are here to help you that's already present. When you take it back within the power of who you are in this plane of existence, in this reality, then your imagination will just pull in a whole other story, because you're connected to so much more that you can bring in. They're telling me codes now, portals been open. Like, this is literally looking like a portal being open through your imagination, within your scope of who you are. There's an opening, and it's because of your soul's lineage. You're no longer, but we have to step out of that feeling from our logical point of view that we are victim to this world. We can't be bringing in this magic or allowing this to ignite from within us and connect to that if we're still feeling a victim in this world, because the two, even physical and etheric go hand in hand. It is one in the end. It is a collaboration of work that source energy moves with you or through you to create. So there's still some healing here to be done. Don't panic though. Don't go, oh my God, I can't be bothered with this anymore. Please don't do that. It's almost like a feeling of when you face this, when you take off those masks and you face this for real. And I'm not saying that the masks they were good. They were like, I'm going to pretend on this at least. It's not a bad thing. It's like it actually helps you through your journey, and it has. But now to really see the raw essence of who you are, then you see the gems and the treasures that's coming up for you. So it's literally a healing of peeling away the problems within your mind so that you can see what was behind it is an absolute treasure that was hidden behind either a mask or a feeling non-validated. They're saying feeling non-validated, and the strength could be I am support. Like it's not even I'm supported. I am confident. I have got confidence now, and it comes from within me. It doesn't. I don't need to look for it elsewhere. So this potential that you're moving towards and opening up these literal doorways and portals within you is going to expand this reality because it expands your reality first, and so then others will follow because they'll be like, well, I don't like where I'm at. I like where she's going. You start to show humanity that we don't have to follow the narrative that's taking us in this ever-ending horrible loop of feeling, unworthy. You have the trust card on the bottom too. So real leap of faith within yourself to do this and taking back your power. But I do love where your potential is going. Let's go into that a little bit more, hey guys. Your potential is, look at this. It just flew out. Once upon a midnight dreary, creativity, genius, writing, expression, artistic flow. So you are literally, and it doesn't mean that you are an artist or a writer. I'm not saying that. You could be that, but I am feeling with this as there's an imaginative scope of what the world could be. There's a feeling of I'm going to rewrite my story. I'm going to rewrite the story of humanity. I'm going to rewrite. Your potential is to rewrite the story of humanity, to move into something that's completely different. Okay, is there any other cards? Animal cards, maybe? One is showing through. Okay. Maybe not. Oh, okay, we have got one that's come up for you. Accept yourself. Puffin, partnership. So this might be a dual relationship, or even a relationship that you have within your family, or you like somebody coming in for you, because this was the first card, which is working with other people. And here we have it as one of, I'm going to pick one more card, but it's one of the last cards as well. So we have that feeling of you're going to work with other people so that this comes about. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are the joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork gives you the best results. So you are learning that you aren't the person that's outside after all, that there is love around you as well. I am feeling that, oh my gosh, there was another card here that just kind of appeared out of nowhere. I like that. So we'll take that. Growing up, it's called growing up. We've got the Cheshire cat there, wanting to grow and experience rejection of perpetual youth. So yeah, letting go of what's happened before as a child. It was just you finding your footing in this denser reality, and then trusting, like the Cheshire Cat says, which way do you want to go? And Alice is like, I don't know. And then the Cheshire Cat is like, well, then choose anyway. Choose anyway. So choose any imagination. What one is the one that stands out for you, that makes you feel the best, not considering others at that moment. I would do what's right for you, because your passion and your drive will keep it going. If you're constantly seeking what other people need, other than yourself, then you're back into this loop here of feeling sorry for yourself and not having enough, where you're the one with the power, you're the one with the portal that opens into creativity, creating some new world. So you've got to give yourself enough validation for that. We'll choose one more card as well for this pile one. Okay, this one wants to slip out. Family tree. Lots of family cards coming up here. I did feel that family with this as well. Expansion and legacy. So this is going to be something that your potential is to open portals or gateways into unknown aspects that humanity can move through, and it's going to change your all of your ancestors, all the grandchildren and that to come, people, everyone to do with your heritage and that sort of family. It's going to change up everything, because it's literally, because you open those portals, you're also opening up the experience for your children's children to be born into this world that are of higher vibrations. So it expands and expands and expands as well. So don't be afraid to be you is the biggest thing here. Potential aside, just don't be afraid to be you anymore. Say to yourself in the mirror, I love who I am. I am beautiful. I am confident. Like, even though that is kind of like putting the mask back on and convincing oneself, this is why they're saying take it off to see the raw problems that are happening within you, if you want to feel into those wounds. But then when we are telling our logical mind and repetition that we are amazing, we are good, that's how the logical mind actually works. That's why they're constantly teaching you through repetition, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, everything's repetition at school and that, because they were only teaching that logical mind. And it's like you've got the ability or capability to handle that connection to your soul easier, but the actual groundedness is the bit that you have to now bring in, so that you can validate yourself in this existence, and then the rest of the world will validate you. So you do it first. Okay, so that's pile one. And I'll just tidy up all of these cards. Okay. Right. Hey, everybody in the chat bar in between piles. Hey, Laura. Hey, Yannicka. Mary, your pile's next. Woo Riders. Florida, USA. Hello there. Good to see you guys. Okay, here we go. Pile two. Pile two. Pile two, please. Any channel messages for the energy of pile two? Pile two. Potential of pile two, please. Potential of pile two. Potential of pile two. Potential of pile two. Okay, we've got one that's thrown out. Okay. This is a card of change. And so I'm feeling with this, there's this, with pile two, there's this understanding within yourself that you have the ability to change anything at any given time. Your potential is that you can change the story at any given time. Whenever something comes at you, and learning to practice this as you go along in your life, where something might not work out for you, and then you go, that's not my story. This is your potential, remember? That's not my story. I'm changing my story. And it's something to do with this ability to center oneself. So your potential is in the centering of oneself, the ability to shift everything around you. Literally, they're showing me moving mountains. You know, when we are getting into that higher state of awareness, they say we can literally move mountains. They're also bringing up, for some reason, the meek will inherit the earth. And I don't know why they're bringing that up, but I feel, why are you bringing that up? It's like somebody that felt meek before is going to be the ones that have the capacity to center themselves, align with the story that they want. Yeah, let's get into this a little bit more with some tarot, right? Feel into this with some tarot. I don't know why, but with you, every time I pick up a pack of cards, I feel like I've picked up the wrong pack. And I've got in my head, if I picked up the wrong pack, and I think that's because there's something in yourself that's like, am I going the right way? Am I doing the right thing? Is this right? Is this right? Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have tried the other way. Maybe the other way that happened worked better. And it's like almost like maybe there's too much in your head of changing, because you haven't honed your skill yet into narrow confinement of what you really desire. And so we change, and then we're like, nothing's actually working because there's too many things that are changing too quickly around you. Your energy field is a little bit, ooh. So this is a lesson of honing in on what you want and trusting yourself. So there's a trusting game here coming up for you, so that your potential can become absolute. Learning to be absolute for yourself and for the world that you want to create, for the existence that you want to live in. Okay, we have justice. These are all in reverse though. So this is funny because I suppose being in a potential mindset with this whole potential, this is your potential, right? So everything is turning in upside down. It's like something that you haven't actually achieved yet. But we have someone who said, look how balanced this person is. That like Libra scales, right? Very balanced, looking for balance, justice. But it's funny that she's blindfolded, like she doesn't quite see the justice that's coming to her as well. It's like I do almost like self-deserving will bring you what you are desiring, or level you up, level you into the justice that you deserve. And look at this. There's a lot of balance thing here. We even have two kings that have come in, King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So a lot of balancing here. This person's walking down a path and having, got the offering of I can give whatever I want to anyone because I know I'll always receive. I have the capacity to receive when it comes up into my reality. They're showing me that there's this kind of fable thing or something where someone says, I'm in a boat and I'm lost in sea and I have nowhere to go. Please God, help me, get out of this situation. And then some other person comes up in a big boat and says, come here. And they're like, no, I'm waiting for God to give me the, a hand here. You're right. I'll be fine. And then the next 5 minutes, somebody else comes in and, wants to save them. No, it's fine. Be careful not to think that you can do this all that not okay. Be careful not to get so caught up in the fact that you are powerful, but remember that receiving has to be a natural order to giving. Otherwise, we're not allowing other people to give, and feel that experience as well. And also, anything that is coming towards you, even if it's from somebody else, and you're like, I don't want to be, reliant on people or something like that, then that sometimes that reliance isn't reliance, it's actually a gift. It's actually something coming in to give you justice. So if someone's offering you something and you turn around and go, no, I don't want to feel like I'm relying on you, then you're already blocking off the receiving end. So how can you be in giving mode to somebody else as well? There's something to do with a balance field here that's going to change you up. When you start to get the hang of that, you're going to realize, oh, now I know how to emotionally fill my cup and allow the world to present itself in ways that I never thought before, but it's going to give me an alignment of shifting my story into and inviting and allowing unity and others to come in. It's bringing everyone to the central point here. So really interesting where they're taking me with your energy. It's interesting to say the least. Let's keep going though. I'll just get another Osho. Picked up Osho card again. Okay. There's a very much a fulfillment in your potential, and the fulfillment will be, oh my God, I don't need to worry about. It's kind of like I don't need to concern myself with anything anymore because my potential is going to carve. Now, where are you going with your potential? It's almost like dot, dot, dot. And it's because you've each got different ones, right? But yeah, see, we have two cards here. This is, okay, they're definitely bringing up a lot of lessons for this pile. We have the miser card who's holding on. This is what I was feeling of before with this king being in reverse. Someone who's holding on to something too tight and not seeing the benefits of the wisdom that you have to allow the world and its experiences to become part of your reality. It's because your potential is the master. You becoming the master of your own reality. That's your potential to become the master of your own reality. No longer having any anxiousness, depression, or anything of that kind. It's just an even flow of experiences, experiencing. Like this master, he's experiencing this praying mantis, and not out of judging or anything like that, just feeling into the excitement of what life has to offer. So when you're the master of your own reality, oh my gosh, you're gonna go, there's so much for you to come into. Please show me some more potential for this pile two. Please show me more potential for pile two, please. Show me, it's really funny too, so showing me the picture of the three kittens, and they're saying you're number two, you're in the center. You're the center. You become the center. Your potential is to become the center of your reality. Where the yin yang, see, a balance is happening with that center. There's good and bad, and there's bad and good. We just got to accept it for the story and invite it in. Allow it to become your experience. And you'll enjoy life a lot more. You are learning to become the master of your life, and then everyone else feeling that off you. Pose, brave, fight. You will not let fear stop you this time. What's her name? This card always reminds me of, oh, her name went through my head then. Emily, no, Amelia Hart. Oh my God, I cannot believe that they gave me that. I'm not very good with names at all. I am so shocked in my head that I even had that name coming in. That's so cool because I'm wanting to get better with names. So yeah, Amelia something Hart. Anyway, she flew, like, I'm pretty sure you know the story where she was the first woman that flew around the world and she disappeared. But it's kind of like you aren't going to be scared anymore to take those massive leaps of faith. I know where I want to go, almost like stuff the rest of the world. I'm master of my own destiny, and my potential is to be that. And I am going to take this and leap off that proverbial cliff into this adventure. I'm going to have an adventure with this life. This life is an adventure. It's not something that's against me anymore. It's not something that I have to protect and overhoard and hold on to, which means the adventure disappears. So your potential is to be adventurous in this world and find new ways of exploring it, delighting in, they're showing me lagoons and islands and exploring around the world and, just having fun and even exploring into worlds, like going out and finding other dimensions on Earth, practically finding these other dimensions on Earth, exploring, going into caves and finding truths that are hidden gems physically on Earth, because you found the hidden gem within yourself. So I wish I keep hearing myself saying, okay, why am I hearing myself say, what's that to do with this? Yeah, it's feeling like you're not enough or you're not perfect enough or there's something always wrong or it's holding you back. But you're already there. You're already there. You're already there. You you just need to let go enough to see that you're already there. So we have the ladybug. Good luck. You are a bright energy. This is your potential. Coming home to yourself. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. And it came with the bee. And the bee says, it says community, but I really feel with this bee, it's more to do with knowing the time to fly off and do your thing, knowing the time to come home and rest, knowing the time to do what's right for you and your energy field. The bee can't fly, unless it's warm enough. Has to have the right circumstances to fly. And it's something that the rest of the world goes, it's impossible scientifically, blah, blah, blah. But it has this will, a fat body of will, an understanding of who they are. You are a powerful creator, see? Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receive sweetness. You are the queen of abundance as well. Queen of abundance is now coming in the last card, aligning with the King of Pentacles. So you are learning that abundance is always within you. You don't need to worry about it. Just allow it to flow. Yeah. And they're saying, we understand you feel as easy as said than done, but your justice is self-deserved. What you have done in your life already and been here is self-deserved. It's okay. You can take off that blindfold now and become the person that you want to, because the rest of the world is going to align with you to bring this into balance. Bring this into balance. I love that. Okay, one more card for you guys. Righty then. Okay, I'll take all of that. Take. Earhart, yes. Amelia Earhart. Funny how is Earhart. Does sound like Earhart. That's so cool, isn't it? Earhart. Yeah, and she traveled. So cool. Okay. Um, love finding those beautiful coincidences, eh? It's like my daughter and my youngest daughter, she changed her name to her middle name, Avalon, and my name is Bobbie, as you know. And we got together and we were trying to think up a name together just to create music on my iMusic or whatever. So we had our own little thing. And I come up with something. She's like, how about Babylon? And I'm like, you're kidding me. So Babylon is all to do with telepathy. And the two that met, the two names, her name and my name that met, ended up being about dissolving this whole Babel language and into telepathy. It's so cool. I didn't even notice it before. Interesting that I'm bringing it up in your reading as well. Something within you that you haven't noticed before. Something that it's like a combination of things that maybe that community and that is necessary for you to understand that there's something you're bringing in with the sharing and the allowing the flow of abundance to come and go. You will find a new part of yourself, a new understanding of what you're here to do as well, a potential within yourself. Okay, is there any other messages? Okay, no way. The healing heart, love, acceptance, and romance. See, so bringing in somebody else to help you with this as well, maybe traveling with somebody, allowing the freedom for each other to express to be who they are. That's going to give you an adventure in itself. There's a balance here. So there is a lot of balance. Yeah, so it could be a unity that's coming in for you as well. Because even like the ladybug has two wings and the bee has two wings, and we have the two kings that came out together. We have justice with the balance here. Very much balancing life to find central self and find the heart so that you can change it up. And the change that's going to happen, that will happen, will bring you much more adventure in this world, seeing life. So your potential becomes more. Yeah. And then you uncover some treasures. You'll uncover, even though this the miser, she's holding on to something, but the treasures are within you. There's something that you're uncovering once you find this balance. Okay. Pile 2. We will go for pile 3 now. Thank you very much for being part of this. Okay, pile 3. Okay. Hey, Wade. Good to see you, Sarah. I love that. Sounds like Earhart. Yeah. So cool. Wade, so glad I found you. So glad I found you too. Yeah, don't forget to press the like button and subscribe and put comments down below. It all helps my channel. My channel was in a holding cell for a couple of years because I didn't fill out something. Anyway, it should all change up in October. Had to wait 3 more months. Yeah, I kind of had a slap on the wrist from way back when things started to crash, and I did a reading and didn't realize I said the wrong thing, and I got a mark against my channel. So now that it's all healing, just like me, things might start changing up soon. I think they already are now that I've filled that out. Okay. These things that we do to ourselves, right? Right. Pile 3. Pile 3, pile 3. Potential of pile 3. Please let me get into the energy of pile 3. Any channel messages that are coming through as well, and helping them with any blockages or anything to reach that potential. What is their potential is the question. Oh, I'm feeling very Virgo. Like, Right. We have, what sort of story do we have coming up here? It's funny, but the other ones I picked, this is just straight into tarot, but I feel like I'll shuffle these big ones when I'm doing this. So we have some sort of potential that's hidden here. The Three of Wands, it's in reverse. So there's a potential of the imagination, and it's like a resting, like you've been holding back, or you've been lying dormant, or you're too scared to show up this, too scared to show this potential of opening up some sort of portal, because the power of what, or the shift or the change that might come from this, the shift or the change. It's also there's a release here of victimization as well. I'm not going to say, yeah, no, I'm not going to say that. Sorry. Sometimes it's not that. It's just, I might as well say it. That sounds a bit mean. I was just going to say it feels a bit like pile one, and I don't like saying that because I feel like each pile should be an individual story. Let's go with this, please. Pile three story and their potential, please. I'm sure more will come out with this, understanding this. Painting the roses red, covering up errors. So there's something that you've been lying on. And then we've got change is natural good, and yes, it can hurt. So there's something that's literally changed. Like, it's interesting, but I'm just gonna, there's a bit of fairy energy in this one as well. Disgruntled. I am that person. Why do you keep on making me out to be something different? I am this person. So what? It's kind of like, leave me to be the white rose. I'm over trying to fit in. But it feels to me like there's a power that you know of yourself, and you've almost done this to yourself. And by blaming others, it keeps it there, because the power in you is huge. And you know that if you let it out at the wrong time, divine timing, then that will make a mess of things. It's like, you know that there's a frequency that you have to align to before you allow your power to shine, your potential to become more. So that's why I'm feeling this kind of holding cell of allowing your mind. It's like your mind doesn't want to start anew just yet. There's something, you know, it's coming soon. It's coming soon, and you've been waiting for this one. You've been waiting for this one. It's stepping out of and it's like, it might feel like it's going to hurt, because anything that you did in the past, any changes that you changed up, you might have bled through a little bit of who your power is in the past. And when you bled through that power a little bit, someone comes and slapped you down, but you weren't in your power yourself then. You were just trying it out. And so when we only do something half pie, when we've only got one foot in the door, but not both, and we're not standing really solid in ourselves, easy to be slapped down. But it was necessary for that to kind of happen, so that you stay in this holding cell, because you kind of know that your power has to align with a certain frequency of humanity's consciousness, coming into alignment with that. And then when you come into alignment with that, you become more powerful. You become the power that you came here to become. And it will happen in this lifetime. So don't panic. You came here to be that powerful person in this lifetime. It's kind of like if you go into a meditation and you feel into the power of who you are, it's like, oh my God, this is good stuff. This is royalty. This is, good stuff. It's funny how it comes through. And whoa, if I show that to the world, then whoa, I know within myself, I've done that myself, like gone into meditation when, whoa, the power of myself is massive. It's massive. And if I showed that to the world, showed up as that, like that straight away, yeah, I would be that. But then there would be a misalignment with with the rest of humanity. It's like becoming an etheric goddess, and humanity doesn't even see it because it's so that all misses the point of lifting people with you or bringing people with you. So you might have gone into a maze, found your way out, come back, and then you're like, okay, now I have to go back and teach others, but I'm going to come back as the observer and teach people how to come out because you have the power to do that. And then eventually it's like, well, now I want to bring in the power of myself so that I can create the world that I really truly deserve here on earth. Okay, pile three, pile three's potential, please. We have, oh my gosh, we have three cards that have come out together. Now that's so interesting that those, you see me shuffle, right? But okay, we've got three cards coming out together and two of them the same as the other one. We have innocence and the miser. So there is a hoarding here of who you are. And then less of power of yourself, but you've been projecting yourself towards others and kind of like mirroring them. It's like I'm going to change the red rose, the white rose, or my power into the red rose to fit into this society, to fit into this world. Because I can't find my team, I can't find my soulmates, I can't find the equalness of who I am. So your power is huge here, but you're almost, it's an alignment of, I keep getting this alignment of energies coming in for you to become this power. Because others are as well. And you're lifting up together so that you can find that soul tribe and join hands, and then it becomes a bigger picture. The piece of the puzzle that you have is central to massive shifts. Lots of covering up here, pretending to be a sheep when you're a lion. You are magnificent, absolutely magnificent. You have been hiding for purpose. So potential of you and that magnificence. Let's see what comes up for that, hey? What do I want to pick here? Okay, we'll go animal cards. What's your potential? What's your potential for the animal day? What's your potential? It's magnificent. It's very powerful. Your potential. And two that come out together. We have the bee again. You're a powerful creator. So the bees come out again with the powerful creator. And happiness, be the master of playful things, release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny and love is assured. Love is coming up. Strong, heart-based love. You have love creates what we desire. Love creates what we really want in this world. Fear creates what we don't want in this world. And you have a big heart. There's something to do with your understanding of way more, that everyone is a creator of their own destiny, of their own reality, of their own story. But you have come with that code. So your potential is the code creator. The code creator. A code creator. Interesting. Let's see what else comes up. No, I have to feel that one. Let's see what else comes up, please. The pile three and the power of who they are. Power, see, there's power in you for leadership, a leadership quality. This is why they said the lion is here. A lion is a leader. A lion is a leader. Your leadership quality. That's why they were bringing up royalty. Leadership quality of the purest essence of love. Creator, but guide to know thy boundaries, know where to protect, know when to move, know something to do with that too. Pile three, please. Thank you. So we do have another one here. Black cat, lost magic, atonement, rebalance. Yeah, you have some magic here. And I felt the elementals too. Could be that you were a witch in past lives as well. But there's a powerful goddess aspect of yourself that wants to come through. Lost magic, atonement, and rebalance. Your potential is magic. You have a capability to align with lost magic. Yeah, it's because for some reason this fairy is really standing out for me as well. You have the capability to align with lost magic. You have the capability to align with lost magic. And just as I say that, two big crows flew by, ravens, crows, and here in Australia. So there's an essence of understanding nature as well, and the magic of that deepening aspect of self, joy, blessing, intuition, power, truth, connection. There's an alignment that has to happen for you before this power comes in. This card's like new beginnings coming in for you. So your potential is extremely powerful. It could be very grounded, but you've been hiding away for something, for some reason. It could be very grounded. I'm seeing that in the magic of this card. And the scarecrow, he didn't know that he thought he was stupid. But he was not. You see life through different eyes, understanding you don't fit into that criteria of the schools, and there's something there. I just want to go a little deeper into your potential. Where am I actually? I feel like I'm not choosing the right pile for you too. So I need to get another card. Another deck. Pile 3. Boundaries. I did feel that before. Knowing thy boundaries is going to bring you into a magical you. Yeah, you're going to alleviate, you're going to leave behind that feeling victim and bring in the magic and work with way more, literal way more dimensions, way more dimensions. No, this is your potential is to work with more dimensional aspects of planet Earth, of Earth, into the other realms, bringing in the magic. Ooh, nice. Yeah. But also to create your worlds as well that you want to create. You step outside of the proverbial house and show your stuff. Show your stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. I think I will leave it there. Thank you so much for being part of this. I don't know if I do go live tomorrow with some messages, because I did get some messages from the Diamonites yesterday, those new beings that came in for me last night, sorry. And the only thing is I do have a masterclass first thing in the morning, so we'll see how time permits and all that sort of stuff. either way, next week I'm starting up with my whole new 5 days a week and see how we go with that energy wise as well. Love you guys for being in the chat bar, for giving me all your hearts and everything, and your likes and subscribes and everything like that. So cool. Yeah, don't forget I'm an intuitive counselor. If you want a one-on-one reading with me, my link's down below.